Just thinking about it. All right, in our 75 years on the air, it has been an annual right to cover local football games on Thanksgiving Day.
It has. Our sports director, Frank Cusumano, takes us back through the years of Turkey Day.
Thanksgiving has its traditions: family, turkey, pumpkin pie, and naps. But in St. Louis, 2 neighboring communities can add football to that list. Webster Groves and Kirkwood have met on the gridiron for well over a century and played on Thanksgiving Day since 1928. And since 1952, it's been about one thing: the ringing of the Frisco Bell. The game was already a community staple when Channel 5 hit the air in 1947. But it wasn't the only prep game contested on Thanksgiving. In the early 1960s, our cameras caught the now-closed DeAndres High School playing on Thanksgiving one year at Sportsman's Park. But eventually, the Webster-Kirkwood game had the day to themselves, not only in St. Louis, but it's also the last ongoing Turkey Day game west of the Mississippi. How important is the game to the players? In 1978, Webster turned down an opportunity to play in the state tournament so as not to affect the Turkey Day game.
It's rough. You know, we train all year, and I'd rather play for a state championship than a Turkey Day bill.
That was remedied in future years by allowing the JV squads to play on Turkey Day. In 1982, the game was postponed by a snowstorm and played on the following Saturday. But that's not the most vivid memory Kirkwood legend Alvin Miller has of that game.
My helmet wouldn't snap. I came to the sideline to switch helmets with someone to get their helmet. What I didn't do was switch mouthpieces. Therefore, I had to put someone else's mouthpiece in my mouth. But I still scored a touchdown, but I didn't bite the mouthpiece too hard.
It's had its share of fantastic finishes. In 1995, Webster staged a late comeback to win it 36-35. And 10 years later, the Statesmen went for 2 late in the fourth quarter and connected for a heart-stopping win.
All these kids I'm talking to at Kirkwood and Webster have fathers and grandfathers and uncles, and some of them have cousins playing for the other teams.
The tradition has drawn national attention from the likes of Sports Illustrated and ESPN. Kirkwood has dominated in recent years, winning 8 in a row. But in the battle for the bell, every year's a new year.